What's poppin', y'all? SNEAKO's clapping back at his former frenemy, YourRage.
YourRage talking about it. I texted him afterwards. As soon as I saw YourRage talk about this, I called his phone. I called him many times and he didn't respond to one. I texted him, he didn't respond to one message because what he's doing is goofy, first off. Second, exactly why I got hit, because he's defending Jason the Ween, right? Jason the Ween says, bruh, maybe he put his hand too high, bruh. Chill, bruh. Put his hand too high. You know what YourRage did for his entire career on Kick? Put his hand too high. Goofy. So if I'm getting attacked, according to Jason, I got attacked and pepper sprayed, mace to my eye because my hand went too high and I made a joke that's too edgy for Jason the Ween. That's exactly, before YourRage started to do drag queen streams, I'm not even joking, this is what he does now. That's up to him, that's fine, poggers, I'm not disrespecting it. Before he started going to drag queen shows, he was putting his hand too high, making jokes that were so edgy, people like Jason the Ween would justify or laugh, I don't know if he's justifying, or laugh about that stuff. But instead of attacking right now, because I saw other people, there's other things happening, this could happen to you. If it happened to me, best believe it could happen to you too. All of you. Jason the Ween, YourRage.
So this was in response to YourRage's reaction and comments on SNEAKO being attacked while live streaming in New York City and then being maced.
Hey, man. Oh, and another thing. Hold on. Hey, SNEAKO, I seen you getting on Jason for laughing. You can't get mad at Jason, bro. Because I remember when was it Senna and Emerald, or was it Valkyrie? I forgot. I'm sorry. But when they was getting stalked and harassed in IRL stream, you was laughing like crazy. When there was a crazy dead chasing them around, you was laughing. But when Jason laughed, is a problem because Jason laughed because he hit you? No, bro. Come on, bro. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't do that. Feel me? Just gotta take that. You can probably hit him like the f. What the? Hey, bro. Hey, yo, SNEAKO gang, you gotta move smarter, bro. You gotta move smarter, bro. Cause Streets on Twitter was dead saying just before this, you was saying all gooners should be hung in front of like the city, and all the gooners should die and be hung in front of their loved ones and whatever the fuck you was saying. You know them gooners don't play. They came out in T-minus 20 minutes and sucked your shit, gang. He hurt. His spidey senses was tingling. Them gooners don't play, gang. You feel me?
Hey, bro.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
Hey, SNEAKO, just tell us this. Did the cameraman, like, help you beat that ass?
So one of the reasons that I gave in terms of YourRage was the whole situation where like YourRage was really close, or is really close, with Senna, and SNEAKO had previously made fun of, made light of, or laughed at the situation of stalking that happened to Senna. So there was her and her friends, they were out live streaming, they get attacked, and then they come and talk about it online, and SNEAKO reacts to it.
Can I get your number? I don't know how to use a phone. I'm sorry.
Wait. So I'm gonna keep following her.
Thanks for coming in, lady.
Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow, and take care. Drop him that base. We'll take care of it.
Can I be mean to him? Yeah, you can. Maybe we should just go.
Oh, yeah, maybe we should.
Yeah. He's he's getting a little closer. That's Oh. Ready?
That's good.
I think we're just gonna go.
Let's go. Oh, no, we're not.
What's up, bro?
Hey, excuse me?
No.
Security?
Emily, no.
Hey,
Stop.
Whoa.
Right now.
What?
Get away from
Hey, what's going
Security!
He's harassing us.
on? What's going on? What's going on, man?
Right now.
Ah!
Right now.
Security, please.
Security!
He goes a little. Someone literally said I'm gonna give it to them, but they're using it for money. Bitch, shut the up, they're richer than you. This is not even a good, bro, look at her, like, it's a joke, first off, okay? The situation is bad, and I said that. Obviously, no girl should go through that. But look at her face right here. She looks like, you know, in the end of Thriller, Michael Jackson, when he's, like, hugging the girl, and he goes, she has the evil face where you can see she's looking at the chat right now. She's looking at the gifted subs. Her eyes are not on her crying friend. She's looking at the view count. Am I wrong? Like, you guys saying I'm rage baiting. Am I wrong right now? Like, in this situation, you're looking at your friend like, are you okay? Like, do you want a tissue? No. The tissues would drop the view count. Let the tears fly, bitch. Why did she not get her a tissue? Because the views is going up. I'm a streamer. I know how this works. I don't care if I'm not getting a ban on Twitch. Stop rage baiting. Shut the up and leave the stream if you like. I'm telling the truth right now. It's a bad situation, but they're farming it. It's not controversial. Every streamer knows it. They can look at this frame and see it. Cause it's a thriller night. They give it a gift.
So I previously thought that, or even at this point, I thought that they were still frenemies. That's the label I gave them. Because at one point they were cool. There became a point when they started to debate back and forth, very on strong topics, but it still seemed like they were cordial. But in this scenario, SNEAKO seems to want to talk to him, at least in private, called him, and YourRage was not picking up the phone whatsoever. So it's clear that he's cut him off completely. SNEAKO would also follow up on YourRage and Jason Lewin's reactions to this again.
YourRage, look, I don't know if he's trying to appeal to the poggers community or what he's trying to do. He's like, oh, well, you said you were making fun of Cinna because, dude, what, several years, so the reason that YourRage thinks it's okay for Jason Lewin to laugh at me, even after the Nazi salute stuff that he does, is that, oh, okay, so, you know what? I saw what Cinna said. Respect to her, I appreciate her. And I wouldn't want that to happen to anybody, bro. There was a situation from years ago where I think she got followed around and it looked like she was dragging it a little bit, but like that's in the past. You know, look, I got stalked. I've been followed, I've been chased. I was stalked, followed, chased at TwitchCon. I was stalked by a woman, chased and followed all over New York City by this woman with her tits out, flapping through the city. That situation's funny. It is. Me getting chased out of TwitchCon by some psychopath screaming my name, some freaked out woman, that's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. You know why? Because I'm safe afterwards. Because I got away. You know why it's funny when I get chased around New York City by some girl with some giant tits flapping around naked in public? It sounds like I'm being facetious. This happened. You guys saw it. Aiden laughed at it. Am I mad at him? No, I'm safe. It's fine. But when people actually get attacked, maced, and it could have been way worse. Imagine I was stabbed. Astaghfirullah. Imagine I was shot.
This is a good point that SNEAKO's making, and this is something that YourRage got a lot of heat for, because YourRage, when he was on Kick, he was a little bit edgier. I mean, the guy's grown up a lot, but the past couple of years, he wasn't much different than what he is right now. And right now, he's taking his content in another direction, you know, hanging out with people like Cutie Cinderella, this other side of Twitch, and SNEAKO is not lying that this guy is doing drag shows at the Super Bowl or something like that, or, you know, visiting these kinds of alternative places, let's call them that. And this brought in a new audience for YourRage, but it also brought in a parasocial audience that are quite domineering, because Aiden Ross, who you've got to be honest and say Aiden Ross is at least as controversial. I wouldn't say more controversial than SNEAKO, but Aiden Ross, it has the label of a guy that's blackballed. And when YourRage only pulled up to Aiden Ross's boxing event, who Aiden Ross has shown a lot of love to YourRage over many years. He's never spoken ill of YourRage. He's never thrown shots at YourRage, which is something that SNEAKO has done, like slick shots at the guy and at many other people. So my point that I'm making is that YourRage has no issue with Aiden Ross, and he doesn't have a reason to have a legitimate issue with Aiden Ross, at least publicly. We don't know their private dealings. So he shows up to support his friend, and he gets a ton of hate from his community and his new viewers for showing up to an Aiden Ross event. And YourRage comes back at them, and he's like, yo, I'm going to support my friend.
Me and Aiden haven't spoken once, right? We spoke one time in a long time. We've spoken one time in like months. I don't know, 4, 5, I don't know how many months. We haven't had a conversation in months, right? Just because he got different views and shit, I got different views, and our communities hate each other. We just haven't spoke. Like, on some, no beef or nothing. We just haven't really talked like that. You dig what I'm saying? I'm in LA with Chibu and Silky and the bros. And Chibu's telling me, yo, my next fight, how much it means to him, how much he need this shit, how much he love this shit. Him and Silky training almost every goddamn day when they together. I'm telling him I'm going to the fight to support him. I don't stream it. I go late to when his fight starts. And YRG's on my ass. Like, what? Like what, my nigga? What's wrong with y'all, bro? I'm joining, gang. The way them niggas in the comm was flowing yesterday, bro, last night, gang. I understand niggas be like, yo, having a pin, but y'all drag it and drag it and drag it and drag. Wait, what call do I join? Yo, wait, what call do I join? Oh shit, I gotta rejoin the Discord because I left that shit. I thought I wasn't gonna be in that shit. RG too deep in, bro. Like, gang, they about to be treating me like these political commentators. Got to watch what clothes I wear because of the brand support. This and that. I can't wear those. I'm about to not be able to eat at some places without these niggas going crazy. I put them to an event off stream to support my friend in one of his biggest fights ever, nigga. Like, what?
So SNEAKO is correct in the sense that, like, yo, you're trying to move to this other side of things, Jason the Ween included, and you're trying to kick me to the curb. But I do think that this shows that YourRage is not judging the people based off of how controversial they are or what they've said or done, because when he pulled up to the Aiden Ross thing, that was only a couple of months after he had Puka, the NFL player, do the hand rub thing, and he got into a bunch of trouble for that, for it being like a reference to some racial trope or meme. And YourRage was still willing to support Aiden Ross. So I don't think it's the controversy surrounding SNEAKO for YourRage as much as it is or was the situation of him laughing at that girl Cinna, and I think something personal that happened between them, not the content that he makes or the opinions that he has. So what SNEAKO is talking about is Cinna reacted to this situation.
What happened to Marlon and,
Marlon.
Yeah. Or even, SNEAKO, like, you never want to promote people attacking people in public. So, I think you shouldn't promote that. That's never good behavior. And like, obviously we take that stuff very seriously. So, I having experienced it, I know that firsthand. So, it sucks. I don't care. Chat, I don't care. I know you're saying like, oh, well, so-and-so did it. Like, bro, I just don't think you should ever promote that, ever. So, just don't, because it's bad stuff. Or I at least would never, couldn't help myself. Anyways, you already get the bag, so we can do it. Couldn't help myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I at least wouldn't.
We are going to Birmingham. We're going to, I think, Birmingham Palace at some point. It's like Birmingham Palace. Someone in Joel's chat said Birmingham. Birmingham Palace is like close-ish. I think it's in London, right?
You want to go to Birmingham?
So here, Cinna was initially reacting to the situation that happened at Marlon, where he got pressed up on because they're cool, they're friends, or they're collaborators. And this was in London, and SNEAKO's situation comes up, or he's mentioned in the chat, and she's like, yeah, like even SNEAKO, like we don't want that to happen to anybody. So she wasn't directly reacting to his video. It was initially Marlon, but SNEAKO just gets brought up, and then SNEAKO thanks her. To a degree.
YourRage, that was Jason the Ween, that was, and respect to Cinna for saying that. I don't want anybody to get stalked or followed or get attacked or hurt. I think she had the right opinion on that, and it took, she was trying to be the bigger person in that situation. I appreciate that. And I will say this, if she feels that I was joking too much because I thought she was dragging it, like she did a couple streams talking about like this one situation, like thanks for the subs, and it seemed like he was dragging a little bit. I made fun of that a little bit, but she wasn't be attacked or anything, but she would be attacked or something, obviously I would never joke about that, bro. That's just so stupid to try to conflate the two issues. And if Cinna feels like hurt by that or anything, then I'm sorry, genuinely, because I don't want more streamers to be put in that type of situation. I'm not encouraging that, and I think it's important that we steer people away from that direction.
I think this was a lot of maturity shown for Cinna. I do think SNEAKO is being a little. I think he could have just apologized. He could have just been like, you know what, Cinna, the way I handled that situation, I handled it poorly, because the way that he reacted to it, and he says like, oh yeah, she was like, thank you for the subs. Well, he's talking about Valkyrie. Valkyrie was the one in the clip where he was reacting to them.
To run into a store.
Yeah, she's like, oh, we cooking right now. She's like rocking back and forth. She's like, oh shit, we cooking, right? This going viral. We're getting tier 3. We're getting gifted subs. She's like, yeah, they keep crying. Keep crying, man. Sips, come in. Woo! It was so hard. I was so scared. Thank you for the gifted subs. I was fearing for my life. Thank you for all the gifted.
That somebody was going to kill us so that somebody would step in and let us in the back. And we were lucky.
So when he was reacting to them, it was Valkyrie that was rocking back and forth, and she was the one that was saying like, oh, thank you for the subs. Cinna was kind of like in terror. Like you could tell that she was very, very emotionally harmed by the situation, even when she was recounting the story. And for her to come out and defend SNEAKO in this scenario, I think it just shows a level of maturity from her, because for SNEAKO to like understand what she went through, he had to go through the experience of being attacked. And it's not the same as him getting chased around with a lady with huge flappers around, like with her chest out, because that is completely different. He's a guy, and SNEAKO's a tall guy. Like he's a skinny guy, but he's a tall guy. You're not getting attacked. You don't feel any type of threat from that lady chasing you around. That's why it's funny. It's funny. Like, yeah, there's no threat that could come out of it. But the guy that was chasing these girls around, despite him being short in stature and like a smaller guy, he could have dealt a lot of pain to these girls if he wanted to. Like it's girls being chased by a man. Those are completely different situations. And yeah, they didn't get attacked or physically, but that doesn't mean it's not a terrifying situation for them. And they didn't need to go through being physically attacked to feel for the situation that SNEAKO had happened to him. So I think Cinna did an excellent job in demonstrating how to handle a situation maturely. Like, she could have just jumped on SNEAKO's back. I don't think she wants a back and forth, because I think she ran it through her mind. Well, she didn't even have to speak on it in general, but she knows that he would just reply back and forth, and now she's getting into a situation with him. YourRage, I think he just doesn't mess with SNEAKO anymore, unfortunately, because those two had really good content together when they would be on calls and arguing or just debating. Now, Rage does just get... He starts to rage at a certain point when someone just disagrees with him on a topic that he feels really strongly about. But I do think he's relatively open-minded, and that's why he ends up doing some of the content that he's doing right now. Like, it does seem out of character, but I think in his mind, he's just like, you know what? Let me try some new stuff. Let me see what it's like. Stuff that I said I would never do, or not publicly, but in his mind, he was probably like, I'm never, like a couple of years ago, he's probably like, I'm never going to some drag show for the Super Bowl and live streaming it. No way. Well, actually, I think it would be weirder if he went to that and didn't live stream it. But now he's like, you know what? Let me just try stuff out of my comfort zone. Now, would I be going to that? Absolutely not. Hell no, not 10 years ago, not 10 years into the future, not right now, but that's just me. So I hope these guys are able to repair their relationship status and return to frenemies. Unfortunately, though, I don't think YourRage is willing to do that. I think there have been too many things that have happened between them in the past, some stuff that we haven't seen, and even if it gets repaired behind the scenes, I don't see them talking to each other publicly, because YourRage even said like there were months where he didn't even talk to Aiden Ross, and he hasn't collaborated with Aiden Ross in a very long time. Granted, Aiden Ross even says himself the reason why not many collaborations happen with other streamers is because he never leaves his crib and he never wants to do anything, and it's not the fault of anybody else. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one.